Hello everyone, welcome to this very special event brought to you courtesy of Arizona Financial Credit Union. Yes, it's the annual Local Causes Award ceremony. We are giving away a lot of grant money to some very deserving organizations. Before we get started with all the fun though, we want to bring up Arizona Financial Credit Union's Rachel Galvez. She's going to be joined here on stage by Lenita Johnson. Lenita is the Director of Marketing and Brand Strategy with Local First Arizona. They've been partners for a long time. I know both of you are really excited about tonight. So Rachel, we'll let you kick things off with us.
Thank you, Eric. Lenita, thank you so much for being here. We have been partnered with you for a very long time, and we work in a variety of projects, whether it's the We Rise program, Fuerza, or Fall Fest. We do a variety of projects, and we are always so inspired by the work of Local First Arizona. Could you tell us a little bit about why it's so important to support local nonprofits and supporting Arizona?
For sure, yes. Local First Arizona is a nonprofit here in the state, and we're focused on building inclusive economic and community development opportunities. We always look to the communities to see what they need, what type of support they're looking for. And it all starts with listening, identifying what the communities need, what the business needs, and then finding partners and opportunities that present solutions to those challenges, opportunities for growth. And Arizona Financial has always been such a good partner in that through We Rise, through Fuerza Local, and of course in sponsorship of Arizona Fall Fest, where we get to work together to bring more than 250 locally owned business out to Margaret T. Hance Park here in Phoenix with 18,000 attendees that come out to support these businesses. And it's one of the most visible ways we can see the impact of community support, because you know, where you shop, choosing local, it's not just a one-time transaction. It's not just this is where I want to go, or it's my favorite business. It's really a transformational action to invest in the communities that we call home. When you spend locally, more of that money stays in the communities. When you bank locally with institutions like Arizona Financial, you allow your hard-earned money to amplify its power by giving it, trusting it to a local institution that knows the power of community and finds ways to invest back in the community where you earn that money, where you live, where your children play t-ball. So it's so much fun. It's a joy to work with Arizona Financial and just support these businesses and entrepreneurs across the state.
Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing that. We couldn't do this without all of you in the room. We couldn't do this without partners like Local First Arizona. Eric, back to you.
All right, let's hear it for Lenita and Rachel. Great job, guys. All right, as you can see, we're here on the main stage. We are with two outstanding past recipients. Lloyd Hopkins, CEO, founder of the $1 Million Teacher Project, and Lorraine Tallman, CEO and founder of Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels. And sitting next to me, we have Arizona Financial Credit Union's EVP and Chief Strategy Officer, Jason Pabrocki. Let's hear it for this amazing group of people. All right, Jason, so let's start with you. We heard a little bit from Rachel and Lenita up there, but let's talk about the history of the program, because I know you love this program. It's been such an impactful thing in our community. Tell us about the history of it.
Thank you. So we started this program in 2020, and our idea was to create a program that could seek out and find and then award smaller, what we refer to as hyper-local nonprofits. From our work in the community, what we had seen is, there are a handful of charities that received millions of dollars, but then so many others doing great work that really just went overlooked and didn't have the visibility. So we wanted to create a program specifically to award those nonprofits. We got our members involved. We created a debit card, our Local Causes debit card, and every time one of our members swipes that card or makes a payment with that card, we set funds aside for this pool that we're able to award. Since 2020, when this program kicked off, we've been able to award grants to over 80 nonprofits for over $300,000. So we're very excited about the program.
That's awesome. And two of those nonprofits are sitting with us right now. So briefly, before we get into the discussion, Lloyd, tell us a little bit about $1 Million Teacher Project.
All right. So my name is Lloyd Hopkins, Executive Director and founder of $1 Million Teacher Project, an organization that I founded in 2016 after working in and around education in different capacities for about 15 years. But in my journey, the time that impacted me the greatest was the roughly 6 years I spent in the classroom as a teaching assistant. The reason why I say that time was so impactful is that, one, it showed me I'm not cut out to teach, but two, it exposed me to the plight of teachers firsthand, how they're often underpaid, undervalued, under-resourced, overworked, and that's a community issue. I launched $1 Million Teacher Project to combat that because it's a community responsibility to support educators. So our work revolves around increasing how teachers are recognized, driving more support directly in the classrooms, and creating innovative ways to impact how teachers are compensated.
And Lauren, I know your organization very well. Would you mind telling us a little bit about it?
Absolutely. So Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels, I'm the founder and CEO, and I'm also Amanda's mom, so little stars here. Basically, my daughter was diagnosed with cancer, leukemia, at the age of 9, and she fought for 3 years, and it was incredible, up and down, when you're facing death with your own child. And then the drugs that they gave her actually caused a second cancer. So after we thought we were healed and home, she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And at this time, she was 12. And so being veterans and knowing what was coming, she was, terrified, to be honest. But also being 12, young girl, her body was changing, things were happening, and having her shirt removed in a chemo room and strangers being able to see her body was beyond upsetting to her. And so she designed an apparel line called Comfy Cozies for Chemo, which we love and we give away to every child that has a central line. And then we dealt with a lot of financial duress. Chemo is expensive, and we all know that insurance isn't always what we want it to be. So my family went through a lot of financial duress and actually ended up in bankruptcy. And so that was very painful for us. And then just her sisters and my husband going through all the mental duress of watching all of this happen. We could have used counseling, which of course we couldn't afford. So, and because of all that duress, my husband got a lot of stomach ulcers, and after we lost my daughter, then I lost my husband. So mental health is huge for me, and I was blessed enough to open up a center where we pay families' bills, and we do mental health, and we give out free adaptive apparel. And I was a mom with a dream, and Arizona Financial saw, I'm not going to cry, just the heart of what we do. And it's just been remarkable. Every hospital in Arizona now refers their little warriors to us, and we get to help them in one way or another. So it's beautiful.
Well, you're incredible. Your organization is incredible. It's funny, I got to meet both Lloyd and you right around the same time and help tell those stories on behalf of Arizona Financial Credit Union. And Jason, one of the most important things that you wanted to get across to all these nonprofits too is the importance of unrestricted funds and making sure that whatever money is donated, they are free to use however they want, right?
Yeah, we know these, the smaller nonprofit doesn't have a big staff and doesn't have the opportunity to have people file reports. And so our process vets, these nonprofit organizations, and if you pass our criteria, we're going to trust you. We're going to give you the grant, and what you do with it is what you do with it. And we're proud of the fact that we don't require a lot of red tape, a lot of reporting back. It's just we award the grant, and we want it to go into the hands who know what it will do the most good for.
So Lorraine, let me ask you about the impact of that grant, because you've done so many amazing things with that organization, and you've got so many amazing things down the road in the future. What was it like to receive that grant? What were you able to do with that grant? Tell us about the impact of it.
So the impact is like immediate, because gas and groceries and rent and their car breaking down to even get to so we were able to use that money to immediately help the families that we call it the here and now. So what do I need today? And we're able to turn the funds around within 24 hours. So social workers and everyone know that if they send us their APS bill, if they send whatever the bill may be, we will get it paid within 24 hours. And so we're known for that in the hospital world. And so funds like that, where it's just direct and I can just literally, I'm a vessel and it comes in this hand, it goes out that hand. I mean, that's remarkable.
Yeah.
So when we receive funds like that, it's instant. Like this Christmas, we're helping over 300 children with Christmas. I mean, it's remarkable to be able to, when you're starting a charity, to have someone believe in your dream and your vision, to invest into the impact, and then people learn to trust you. They know you're going to be there, and then it just continues to roll. The families come to us, donors will come to us now and just say, Like for Christmas, I'm like, okay, I need 100 donors to sponsor 100 families at $1,000 a piece.
Yeah.
You're like, you know, when I first
Yes.
started, there's no way was I be able to ask for 100 families immediately, like at that scale. But now people know from the very beginning that if we say we're going to do it, we're going to do it.
And Lorraine just brought up something, you know, when you're first starting out as a nonprofit, you're an emerging nonprofit. I met you right about the time of when you received this award of the emerging nonprofit. How impactful was that for you at that time to receive the award?
I mean, it was tremendous. Is anybody in here, who's a founder? All the founders in here, raise your hands. You know how exhausting that work can be, and sometimes you feel like you're on an island. And I always like to say, kind of being a founder, you go in and out of burnout, you know, because you get exhausted running that work on your own. And then it takes institutions like Arizona Financial to come in with an investment to show you that that work isn't in vain, that we can see you, we believe in you. We received 2 grants back to back in 20 and 2021 for about $5,000 total. You know, and what that enabled us to do was, you know, $5,000 isn't enough to go out and hire staff, but it's enough that if you invested wisely in infrastructure and put those dollars in the right places, you can prime you to grow. And so in just 4 years after us, 3 to 4 years after us receiving those grants, we turned that investment into over $500,000 in investments from other organizations. And it's from Arizona Financial coming in and giving us that stamp of approval, you know, showing that we see you, we believe in the work that you're doing. For everybody that's receiving a grant here today, congratulations, because you're not just getting an investment in your work, you're getting a partner, you're getting a collaborator. Arizona Financial has walked with me every step of the way since I received that investment in so many different ways. They're responsible for me being on this stage up here today, literally, because I came in to do an interview to talk about the grant, and there was this guy standing in the kitchen, and we just hit it off, and it turned into me being a part of this network as the chief brand officer, and all the great work that now this is translating to. So I'm not only able to impact people through the work I'm doing through my nonprofit, but now you're an extension, and this network is an extension of that impact, and that's all from Arizona Financial believing in leaders, investing in not only your impact but in the people behind the scenes. It's been tremendous, all the way to the point that now I'm a customer of Arizona Financial. I set up my own account with the bank. You guys earned my business, you know. And I would strongly encourage everybody in here to do the same. You know, because what gives them the fuel to be able to give out these grants and impact other organizations is support. And people using that local artists, local causes grants, and being able, and people setting up accounts, and because as those things grow, their investment can grow. You know, so I think reciprocity is big, and creating a relationship where we pour into each other is huge. And Arizona Financial walks that walk every single day. And I'm glad to be a part of your network and this community that you're creating.
Jason, wrap up. Yeah, absolutely. Wrap up this panel, because it's something Lloyd just said, and Lorraine was alluding to it too, is the money is fantastic, right? But then there's that added benefit of community impact, the connections you can make, what you can do once you're recognized. You guys realize you're giving out more than just checks today.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen that from the beginning, and that's probably been the best unexpected benefit of this whole program, is an event like today where we're just putting people in the room to meet one another. And we've seen, like Lloyd's story, dozens of stories like that, where somebody was in a room and met someone who they could partner with, or who tipped them off that, hey, there's another unrestricted grant available somewhere else. And I think just when you work with us, I mean, you met Rachel earlier, we have a very dedicated team, just a very real team that cares about the community. And I think that comes through in all of our opportunities to connect you with other partners, and just we can all grow together. It's been far beyond, in that aspect, far beyond anything we could have ever imagined.
Have we been able to get Rachel a tissue box yet? Because this is going to be a long night if we don't get a tissue box.
Might need a second one.
All right, let's hear it for this action panel, everybody. Great job, everybody. We're going to take a short break. and then you get to take over. So Jason's going to take over, then we're going to pass out some grants. So really exciting evening coming up, a lot of energy in the room, a lot of money to be handing out. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Thank you so much, Arizona Financial, for giving us the opportunity to continue doing the work that we do, for reaching down to us as a smaller organization and noticing that your support is incredibly appreciated and valued. Thank you really doesn't seem like enough, but I'm really excited to see what you as an organization continue to do for small nonprofits like us. So thank you.
All right, well now is the fun part, because now it's time to give out some grants. This year, I will say, we have been just overwhelmed and just couldn't be happier with the amount of attention that our program gathered. We had about 330 applications for these grants. We narrowed it down to 16 finalists, and then we engaged with the community to help us vote for who the winners were going to be in the end. So as we award these grants, we're going to have our winners come up to the stage, say a little bit about themselves, and then they will walk out with a grant that's going to range anywhere from $7,500 up to $25,000. And again, we partnered with the community to help us award and determine our finalists. So are we ready to give away some money? All right. All righty, here we go. Our first grant is in the amount of $7,500, and that's going to go to confidence kits.
Hi, I'm Leanne from Confidence Kits, and we create full-size hygiene kits to hand out to those in need through other agencies. We just feel like the confidence to improve your own financial, educational, and employment situation is really, really important, and that great hygiene that comes with that is really great. We hand these to organizations like food banks, community centers, school social work offices that work with foster students, and also those that are designated as homeless students. So this way they can have the hygiene that they need to improve their situations. Thank you so much.
Okay, our next recipient unfortunately could not be here in person, but we did still want to recognize and call out a $7,500 grant to the Friends of the Quartzsite Food Bank. And back to another $7,500 grant to the Larry Thomas Youth Development.
Hi, my name is Charlie Taylor. I'm with Larry Thomas Youth Development, and our focus is to empower underserved youth in the Maricopa County area, and we do that by providing hygiene kits, we do food boxes, and we also hand out scholarships, and we have a couple mentor programs. And
our next $7,500 grant will go to the Joy Bus.
Hi, I'm Heidi Hamer, and I'm with the Joy Bus. Our mission is to deliver delicious medically tailored meals to homebound cancer patients with a friendly face. So thank you to Arizona Financial for the support of our mission. We really appreciate it.
And our next $7,500 grant is for young and empowered women.
Hi, my name is Veronica Aguilar. I'm the proud founder and board chair of Young and Empowered Women. At Young and Empowered, we believe in leadership without limits, every woman in every role. So our mission is to close the gender and pay gap through our 3 pillars: professional development, networking, and mentorship. And we do this through our bi-monthly programming, our Powerhouse Mentor Program, and of course, our annual conference. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Our next $7,500 grant is for Lights Camera Discover.
I'm Kima Charles, founder and executive director of Lights Camera Discover. We offer free STEAM programs to underserved kids, teaching them filmmaking, animation, as well as photography.
Our next $7,500 grant is for the Little Humble Entrepreneurs Foundation.
Hello, my name is Avery Turner. I'm the president of the Little Humble Entrepreneurs Foundation. We're a foundation that is dedicated to providing different resources and business mentorship to our youth. And I just want to thank Arizona Financial for this great opportunity.
Our last $7,500 grant is for the She Thrives Foundation.
Hi, my name is Paulina Flores. I am the founder of She Thrives Foundation, and it is dedicated to domestic violence survivors. And one of the reasons why I stayed in a domestic violence situation was because I didn't have the financial means to get out of it. So our organization raises money to give scholarships to women to go to trade schools, community colleges, so they can learn a trade and get out of these situations.
Okay, we're going to bump these up a tier. So our first $10,000 grant is for a permanent voice.
Thank you so much, Arizona Financial. You did the thing for your girl. My name is Dana Burns. I am the executive director of A Permanent Voice in South Phoenix. And we work with senior citizens raising their grandchildren who've been through traumatizing situations. And I also collaborate with the Department of Justice to bridge the gap between community and law enforcement for a safer South Phoenix.
All right. Our next $10,000 grant is for the Arizona State Fire Training Committee.
Thank you so very much. My name is Eric Creever. I'm the firefighter fund, the executive director for the Arizona Firefighters Fund, and a member of the Arizona State Fire Training Committee. Our fire school is in its 52nd year, and we send over 800 to 900 firefighters every year to Mesa in September for our fire school. And our foundation, our fund, has sent over 200 to 300 firefighters since 2012 to fire school from across rural Arizona. And those firefighters get a chance to come down to the Phoenix metro area, train with Valley Fire Departments, and take those skills back to their communities. So when we're going through those communities and we're visiting them, you're knowing those firefighters are getting some advanced care and the opportunity to take some advanced training that they wouldn't have without this fund. So thank you so very much to the Arizona Financial Credit Union.
Our next $10,000 grant is for Base Arizona.
Hi, I'm Keisha Beach. I am the founder and executive director of Base Arizona. We're a community-focused organization dedicated to empowering our community on 3 different pillars, one being education, the other being cultural enrichment, as well as economic development. A couple of the programs that we offer are our Afro Scouts program, which is our youth development program. It focuses on inspiring our youth to embrace leadership, cultural heritage, as well as personal growth. And we have a couple of different dynamic activities that we offer, like STEM clubs, creative writing, storytelling, athletics, entrepreneurship. And then we also have our Base Works program, which is all about connecting our aspiring and new entrepreneurs to the tools, resources, and strategies needed to build sustainable businesses. With those things, we are focused on addressing systemic inequities in our community, fostering economic success, as well as we are all about cultivating future change makers. So I appreciate you, Arizona Financial, for coming alongside us the last few years, not only recognizing us today, but coming alongside us in our mission, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Our next $10,000 grant is for the Help a Dog Smile Rescue.
My name is Jennifer. I'm with Help a Dog Smile Rescue, and our rescue is dedicated to helping stray animals find forever homes. We do that through a variety of networking, through fostering, and also helping animals who are medically needed, that we give them the proper care so they can thrive in their future homes. Thank you for this. We truly appreciate it.
Our next $10,000 grant is for United Sound.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Bunstein, and United Sound is a peer mentoring program that works in schools starting from middle school, moving on to junior high, high schools, and even some colleges. We focus on building relationships between students with disabilities, whether it's a cognitive disability or autism, and we partner them up with 3 students that are already in the band or orchestra at their school, and these 3 students teach their new musician how to read music and how to play music on an instrument that they choose, which enables them to play in a fully inclusive band or orchestra piece at the end of the semester and other different performances throughout the year. Thank you.
Our last $10,000 grant is for the Agua Fria Food and Clothing Bank.
Hi, my name is Leanne Leonard, and I'm the Executive Director of the Agua Fria Food and Clothing Bank, and we have been serving in the Southwest Valley for over 30 years, providing basic fundamental needs like free clothing and food assistance to anyone, and we are so grateful for this opportunity and this blessing from Arizona Financial.
Our next grant is going to be for $15,000. And that is going to be for the Autism Society of Greater Phoenix.
Thank you so much. My name is Olivia Fryer. I'm the Executive Director for the Autism Society of Greater Phoenix. We have proudly served the Valley of the Sun since 1973. Our mission is to create connections, empowering everyone in the autism community with the resources needed to live fully. We provide education, advocacy, training, and support for autistic individuals and their families across Arizona. And thanks to Arizona Financial, we'll be able to expand our efforts to help even more families across Arizona. Thank you.
And last, but certainly not least, our last grant is for $25,000, and that is for the Corunna Horse Rescue and Sanctuary.
Wow, that is something. Thanks, Arizona Financial. This is huge. I can't get over that. But my name's Paul Kratzer. Myself and my wife, Candace, we run Corunna Horse Rescue. We're a rescue and sanctuary for 23 horses right now. Corunna means compassion in action. So we really try to take that to heart, and our horses are well cared for the rest of their lives. So it's kind of a retirement community for them. But the big thing about this is we're in the process of raising funds right now for a new building that we want to put up, a very large steel barn building, so that we can relieve some of our horses from the heat during the summer. So this is going to go to that, and it's perfect timing. So again, thank you so much, Arizona Financial. This is really great Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we're going to have Rachel and Chad come join us on the main stage. Let's get one big round of applause for all of our winners. Yep, watch your step coming up to the main stage. Jason, this is so much fun to give out money and give out checks, and what a variety of missions we got to hear about tonight. Let's talk a little bit about that, like getting able to not just, again, give the money out, but learn a little bit about each one of these organizations.
That's fantastic, and that's exactly what this program was designed to do, is to shine some light on so many different pockets of the valley, on these organizations that are just doing such amazing work that before this program we would not probably have heard of. So hopefully this is just one small step to lift some visibility and some funds to get them going even further.
And a reminder, because Arizona Financial is doing this as a TV show, so this will be made available to share with your audiences after. I'm sure Rachel will be emailing you more information on how to do that. But what's really exciting, yes, is you get all of these nonprofits in the room together sharing this one piece of incredible content that you're all sharing, and you're all sharing it with your own individual audiences so they can learn a little about United Sound or the Joy Bus. It's really exciting to be able to share this with those audiences so they can learn more about your mission. Rachel, you did it. Congratulations. You made it through. We didn't need to give you a tissue box. How are you feeling?
I don't know. Chad was the one that needed the tissue box. I need the tissue box. This is my favorite time of year. From seeing your videos, when you guys submit your applications, to hearing about your mission, to seeing the great work that you do in your community. Every time I'm gonna cry right now. Hold on. Okay. You're just inspiring. So thank you. Thank you for letting us be part of this.
And Chad, we haven't gotten a chance to hear from you tonight, but it's really exciting to bring you in now after the evening, seeing all these awards go out. How you feeling?
I feel great. I'm very thankful to our members and their support of the Local Causes program. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So a round of applause for our members. And as we heard from our recipients, there couldn't be more deserving organizations. So very excited for you and the work that you get to do going forward. And we hope to make 2025 a bigger and better year.
Absolutely. All right, are we going to wrap things up? What do you think?
Well, I was just looking at something real quick, and I probably owe Rachel and her team a bit of an apology, because we did these dollar amounts, and our pool to give away $160,000 for this program was certainly met, but I failed to spend the rest of our community budget this year, and so I did find a little bit more money. So I think if we go ahead and award all of these finalists with an additional $2,500.
Now she's crying.
Now I need the tissue box.
And by doing that, you'll all walk out with at least $10,000. So I think that's a better number to round to, I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to Arizona Financial Credit Union. Again, this will be made available for you guys to share with your audience. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for attending, and we'll see you again next year.